Hearty welcome to all the viewers. Welcome to this platform of e-learning. Here in this video, you will learn about the sentence in a grammar chapter. Hope you all will be benefited through this video. Well, let's see what is a sentence. A group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Thus, a sentence is a group of words that are kept in a particular order to make a complete sense. Look at the example given. The cat sat on the mat. Here, 6 different words are kept in a particular order to give a complete sense. So, it is a sentence. Hope you are clear about what is a sentence. Well, now let's focus on the 4 different kinds of sentences, which are declarative or assertive sentence, second one interrogative sentence, third one imperative sentence, and fourth one exclamatory sentence. Now let's look at the 4 types of sentences and its functions. Okay, the first one, declarative sentence. Declarative sentence tells something or states something which ends with a full stop, which means a period. Second one, interrogative sentence, which are the sentences that asks a question which ends with a question mark. Third one, imperative sentences, which means the sentences that gives a command, order, request, advice, suggestions, etc., which ends with a period or an exclamatory mark. Depends on the situation and the function. Fourth one, exclamatory sentence. These sentences show strong feelings such as surprise, happiness, sadness. This ends with an exclamatory mark. Hope you all are clear about the 4 types of sentences and its function. Now let's focus on the different types of sentences according to its function with few examples. Firstly, let's focus on the examples of declarative sentences. Look at the examples. I can play the violin. We hope to see you tomorrow. She is studying English. See, all these 3 sentences are beginning with a capital letter and ending with a period or full stop, and all these sentences are stating something. So we can call it as a declarative or assertive sentence. Secondly, let's look at interrogative sentences and its examples. Do you like my house? Shall I call her or send an email? What happened? Gina plays the piano, doesn't she? All these sentences are beginning with a capital letter and ending with a question mark. And all these sentences are asking questions. So, we can name it as interrogative sentences. Thirdly, let's focus on the imperative sentences and its examples. Do your homework. Close the door. Do your homework, will you? Send me an email soon, won't you? All these sentences are kind of command or order to the other person. So we can call them as imperative sentences, and these sentences begin with a capital letter and sometimes ends with full stop, question mark and exclamatory mark. Fourthly, let's focus on the exclamatory sentences. You look so beautiful. What a silly man. Run, he's coming here. All these sentences are expressing sudden feelings, and all these sentences begin with capital letter and end with exclamatory mark. Now you can see the clear explanation with examples on all the 4 types of sentences. Number 1, the sentences which make statements or assertions are called as declarative or assertive sentence. Example, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Here, this sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Number 2, the sentences which ask questions are called as interrogative sentences. Example, what is your name? Here this sentence begins with capital letter and ends with question mark. Third one, the sentences which express commands, requests or entreaties are called as imperative sentences. Entreaties means earnest and humble requests. Example, be quiet. It is a command. Have mercy on me. It is an entreaty, a humble request. Okay, and imperative sentences begin with capital letter and ends with full stop, sometimes ends with exclamatory mark, depends on its function. Fourth one, the sentences which express strong feelings are called as an exclamatory sentence. Example, how warm the day is, what is shameful behavior. These sentences begin with capital letter and ends with exclamatory mark, and it expresses strong feelings. Hope you all are clear about the 4 types of sentences and its usage. Now let's focus on the 2 parts of every sentence. Every sentence has 2 parts as subject and predicate. When we make a sentence, we name some person or thing, and then we say something about that person or thing. So, the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence, and the part which tells something about the subject is called the predicate of the sentence. Look at the examples now. Suresh runs. Here, Suresh is the subject. Runs is the action which the subject is doing. So, it is called predicate. Similarly, birds fly. Birds is the subject of the sentence. Fly is the action done by the subject. So, it is a predicate of the sentence. Look at the additional examples given on sentences that are divided into 2 parts as subject and predicate. Examples as follows. Birds fly. Cows are grazing in the field. The tiger killed the hunter. The teacher taught us a lesson. My brother lives in Delhi. Our Hindi teacher is a nice person. They played very well. We took him to the hospital. My elder brother bought a new house. We should help the poor. You look ill. The dogs bark. A thief broke into the house. Nobody helped us in trouble. Here you can see how the subject and predicate works. Predicate is doing or explaining something more about the subject to us through the sentence. Here are 2 exceptional usages of subject and predicate in a sentence which you should be knowing. Initially, the subject of a sentence usually comes first, but occasionally it is put after the predicate also, as seen in the example given. Here comes the bus. The bus is the subject, but it comes at the end of the sentence. Next one, sweet are the uses of adversity. Adversity is the subject, but it comes at the end of the sentence. Secondly, however, in imperative sentences, the subject is left out as seen in the example. Sit down. It is an imperative sentence. Here, the subject you is understood. It is missing in the sentence, but you is the subject which is understood. Similarly, in the second example, thank him. Here, the subject you is understood. Even though it is not written in a sentence, the subject you is understood by the readers in imperative sentences. These 2 are the exceptional usages of sentence and predicates in its usage. Hope you are clear about the parts of sentence as subject and predicate. Hope you are benefited through this video on the topic the sentence. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Thanks for watching.